Yeah, I didn't know that. But yeah, it's a little bit surreal. Obviously, we're playing as long as we have, and now we get the opportunity and to both have a chance to get to the Stanley Cup final, and so it'll be a lot of fun. I mean, we spent our whole careers playing against each other and with each other, and now the stakes are just a little bit higher.
Front left.
We were talking to Jordan. He said the parents are not coming up for this series. So what do you make of that?
Yeah, I don't know. They're going to be hiding in their basement, probably watching with like one eye open. I mean, it's tough for them. Obviously, they want to. They cheer for us all year long, and now one of us is going to be very disappointed at the end of this, and or two of us, and I think it's just tough for them to watch. I mean, obviously they want us both to do well, and so they're gonna hunker down at Thunder Bay.
Up front, Jameson.
Marc, obviously going back to even training camp when you signed here, we talked about why you came here, and it was because you wanted a chance to win. Now that we're here all the way at the ECF, just what does it feel like to actually just get this far and kind of live up to that?
Yeah, I mean, signing in the summer, I knew this was obviously a good hockey team coming off a great season. They went through a lot of change when we got here this year, and we've been working at it all year long, and it's been gratifying to have that work come to success here in the playoffs, and now we're one of four left, and that's what you strive for and what you're thinking about in the summer and leading up to the season. And now that we're here, we just want to keep on rolling.
We'll take a few more questions. Third row, Greg.
I was always curious about you playing against Jordan and Eric during your career. Like, when you're on the ice with them, being a defender, like, is it a different dynamic than it is against other opponents? Do you talk more trash? Do you talk less trash? What's that like?
Yeah, probably we don't talk all that much on the ice, to be honest. But I mean, when your brother's on the ice, you just know he's on the ice. It's a bit. I mean, you know who you're playing against, but obviously when say I'm battling him in front of the net, I'm very aware that it's him in front of the net. You know what I mean? It's just the way it is. But we've been doing it for so long that once you're in the game, you're competing, you're just reading, reacting, you're in your own head trying to figure everything out. So it's always a lot of fun. So I mean, this series can be no different.
Right side, Sean.
Has there been a timeout instituted in conversation amongst you guys? And maybe you don't want to share, but what was the gist of the last conversation you all had?
Yeah, well, we'll probably go radio silence from here on out, to be honest. I think yesterday there was a few text messages back and forth with we have a little brothers group with my youngest brother in there too. A little back and forth, but not too much. We don't want to give him anything, He doesn't want to give us anything, so we'll go from there. But yeah, once you get in it, emotions are high, and their team, they're him standing our way for going to the finals. So we're going to compete as hard as we can to try and beat them.
Marc, once you found out that you're going to face Carolina, did you and Eric talk about that? Did you say how cool this is going to be, or is it just nonchalant that we've played each other so many times in different situations?
Yeah, it was a real possibility at the end of the season there. I think we played them and we lost, or if we won, there's a lot of different ways it could have shaken out. We could have played them in the first round. So we were talking about that then, and obviously we've been watching them go through the other side, and we knew that was a possibility once we faced Toronto. So, no, it's not lost on us. It's extremely cool. It's very surreal for us to be in this position in the stages of our career, to have an opportunity to play against each other and compete with each other. I get to play with Eric and have a chance to go to a Stanley Cup final, and it's awesome. We're super excited to be here, and we're looking to make the most of it.
Last question for Marc, back right, Jackie.
I was going to ask about the last conversation as well, so I'm kind of thinking of a new question on the fly here. But have you ever been in a situation similar to this, maybe as kids or growing up, where it was you and Eric versus Jordan in some capacity, or maybe you guys shared rooms together? Was Jordan ever the odd man out, I guess, at any time in your upbringing?
Well, when we grew up together, it was always me and Jordan against Eric and Jared in our games, our 2-on-2 games on the outdoor rink. That was kind of me and Jordan against Eric and Jared on ice 2-on-2, but me and Eric shared a room growing up, and Jordan and Jared were across the hall, and they shared a room. Yeah, I mean, we've always competed against each other in many different ways. I think me and Jordan were a bit closer in age, so we were probably more so than Eric. He was a bit older, but I mean, we're competitive in everything we do. It doesn't matter what it is, anything, playing darts, playing golf, fishing, whatever. I mean, we want to win, so. Oh, probably Eric. Yeah, I would say. Yeah, he probably takes it the worst. Yeah.
Mark, thank you for your time.
All right. Thanks, guys.